Hello everyone, how is everyone doing? It is Oxnum Gaming 08 here, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And also, welcome back to some more of my Gotham Knights Heroic Assault series. If you remember in the previous video, we played the first floor, which was a Freaks faction, and it was the first floor of Heroic Assault, and we used Nightwing, aka Richard Grayson, in that video. And it looks like in today's video, we're going to be doing floor 2, which is the second floor in the Heroic Assault, and we're going to be using Robin, aka Tim Drake, for this video. And we're going to start off by equipping him with some mods that we already have for Nightwing. I don't need to get any more mods, assuming as I can literally just use these mods over and over again, and they are quite cool actually. I just switch between character to character in order to use them. And in case you do not know, we're going to be using Robin, aka Tim Drake, throughout this video, who I kind of wish was Damian Wayne for some reason, but I have no idea why. And as you can see, we already got Robin at the maximum power level, which is enough to do all of the floors, but we're going to be doing floor 2 in this video. So if you at any point enjoy, or if you'd like to see this series continue, which I hope you do, then do consider dropping a like on this video, and also if this is your first time watching the channel, do consider subscribing and turning on all the notifications if you have not done so already, so that you cannot miss my future uploads on this game, which is going to be every weekday at 3 PM British time, and subscribing is a brilliant way to helping reach 200 subscribers, which I very much appreciate, assuming that is my next sub goal, and thank you all so much for the love and support on the previous uploads on this game. But let's get into this. So, because I forgot to mention it, I'll mention it now. The recommended power for this floor is 3600, its faction is Mob, and there are 11 hidden chests in it. Alright, so let's get into this. We're just gonna wait for the elevator to load, and now let's pop right into the elevator. Just have a quick drink. Right then, so I'm gonna, let's go. So I'm gonna start off by showcasing Robin first. So Robin, aka Tim Drake, is I think the youngest out of all the playable characters in this game, and his weapon is a bow staff. And his heavy melee strike is just like an air launch, and his light and his ranged attack is a slingshot, and his heavy ranged attack is just a bunch of slingshot shots, I guess, yeah. And he has 4 momentum bars, just like Red Hood. Alright, so before we proceed to that, let's just see what's through here. And all the floors look kind of different to each other by the looks of it. There's a chest and some dynamite. Let's open up the chest and then set off the bomb. I wonder if you could go up the other way. Oh yeah, you can. Let's just climb up this staircase and then open up this box and then down here. Right, now let's proceed to the floor. Looks like we cannot go through there. Robert, stop crouching. Let's just sprint and get to it, I guess. Alright then, so let's go through here, and it looks like we gotta perform grab strikes. So in order to perform grab strikes, all you have to do is just get your enemies low on health, and then you can grab them, and then perform a strike on them. So this is how you do it. Wait, how do you grab again? Hey, I'm trying to grab here. Wait, I think I only grab when it's on red. Yeah. And so for these areas, you have these computers which you have to activate, and you have to just basically activate them. More like repair them. I'm playing this on the easiest difficulty, by the way, so that the progress saves, because as you know, I am not really good at these kind of missions, and you know, I just want to I don't want to make the video too long, basically. And enemies will keep respawning until you activate the final computer, or until you repair the final computer, I meant, yeah. So that's one, and you have to do all of the computers recommended, whereas I think it's always going to be 4 by the looks of it. Yeah, I think also a good idea why I'm deciding to play as a different character in each video, you know, just to like be as diverse as possible, but not that kind of reason. But I think the reason because, you know, I also just wanted to like test out what each character was like, because I only played as Red Hood for my playthrough of the game, so that is the reason why I decided to not play as only Red Hood and also the other knights in the game. And also, if you're low on health, make sure you press right on the D-pad in order to regenerate with your health packs, is what they are. Right, if I can activate this quickly, then it'll be a long time till they arrive. Sorry, mobsters, but kitchen's closed for all of you. If you wanted to arrive, then you should have come earlier. Right, and see if we can get the entire way. Nice! And then now let's try and do... Now we gotta like try and do the final one by the looks of it. Alright then, so grab and then press X. So in order to perform a grab strike, get your enemy low on health first, and then press right trigger or R2 if you're playing on PS5, then X or square if you're playing on PS5, and then you'll be able to defeat them by the looks of it with a grab strike. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time doing that, you know, just to not make the video too long, apparently. Let's just run to this terminal and get it over and done with. Repair, repair, repair! Sorry if I'm not talking a lot, I'm just concentrating on this. Nice, just in time. Let's see if we can get our grab strikes done here. I know, right trigger, and then X is what you're supposed to do.
They're breaking us down.
As if the mobster was a baseball, and then I just hit a home run with it. Yeah, imagine something like that would have done. Oh, I think it's time for our last grab strike.
We can't lose to them.
I'll try and do one more, you know. Or, in fact, I already defeat them. Alright, so when you complete the repair terminals and defeat all the enemies, you have to go to this switch over here. You flip it to open the gate. And then you can progress to the next area of the floor. Wait, has it really been 7 minutes since this video? Whoa, time does fly by so quick, apparently. Yeah. Imagine if it just, like, decided to do that and then just... It's already midnight by the looks of it. Imagine if it was something like that, then that would get rather confusing. Yeah, and if there's a gap below, make sure you hold down the interact button to jump over it. Nice, I can use heavy melee attacks on these guys. Let's just get down here. Hate to wreck your party, but you're not welcome here, guys. Eat the wrath of my bow staff. Just gonna defeat 5 of you guys with the heavy melee strike and pick up some terminals.
Catch him.
It's the requirements for my new recipe. Now I can just get back to fighting you all normally with staff.
The hell with this. Oh.
Yeah, I think it's a really good idea to like play this game on the easiest difficulty for achievement hunting. But I played through the main story on normal difficulty and then my New Game Plus walkthrough on... Oh, staff spin! Yeah, I decided to play my New Game Plus walkthrough on the hardest difficulty setting, and then I decided to play... What was it called again? Yeah. I decided to get all the achievements on the easiest difficulty, you know, just to get this game over and done with easily. Although I could do them all on normal difficulty if I wanted. Yeah, and I think I made a good choice to choose a Series X, but I understand that some people like go for a PS5 and I respect that. Slam dunk, but I personally like Xbox better, you know, because the Xbox Series X doesn't heat up, and yeah, the Xbox Series X does not heat up. It has 4K 60 FPS, whereas the PlayStation only has 4K 30 FPS. Yeah, I think a smoother frame rate would suit this game really well. Yeah, I think they improve really well with the technology nowadays in order to make the game. I think the technology that was invented this year is still to be used. I think it still uses last year's technology because next year's technology is still yet to be released. And I think that's when they'll use the, I think that's when they'll use the technology that was invented this year to make games for next year. Oh nice, get the health pack quick! If you see little white pluses on the ground, make sure you pick them up because if you know them, they are the health packs which allow you to restore your health. Yeah, that's basically what they are. Alright then, so which way is it to the... Nope, no chests there. Not even a chest there, apparently. Kind of disappointing, but I can deal with it. Let's just jump down here and then use AR to scan. Oh yeah, this way up here. Oh yeah, this area where there's going to be the fire flowing, and once the fire stops, you have to move, and then once it moves, you have to stop. It's basically like Simon Says, but without a person to tell you what to do. Yeah, like hardcore Simon Says is how I'd view it, yeah. And then you can just shoot that terminal and it will stop all the fire from this floor, and you can get 2 chests here. Nice, got some mods and some resources. Well, just one mod, but nearly 70,000 resources, yeah. Activate the console now. I think this is the final room we need to do, yeah. The final room on the 2nd floor. And then it will regenerate, so here's how you do a perfect evade. You just have to wait for the enemy to do a melee strike at you, and then press the evade button as soon as the enemy strikes you. Like, I'll show you an example. I don't think it works with that. I think it only works with melee enemies, I think. Eat the wrath of my slingshot! Oh, I could have done a perfect evade then. Oh, nice. That was another one. And another one. Another one. Another perfect evade.
Don't think so.
Right, just one more and then we can defeat him. And also to do a perfect attack, you have to press the X button straight after you press the B button, or square button straight after you press the circle button if you're playing on the PS5. I think you get what I mean. Let's do a staff spin! Yeah, and I think the reason why I actually chose to play as Red Hood for my campaign is because Red Hood's my favorite Robin. Yeah. And my favourite Robin, I don't know, because he's an anti-hero, and I just think antagonists are quite cool. Although I don't like some, there are some antagonists which I absolutely do not like, and some antagonists I love to hate antagonists, but Red Hood is actually an anti-hero, which means he is not a hero, nor is he a villain. Yeah, and basically, did you know that there were also, like, I think a total of 5 Robins? So the first one was Nightwing, Richard Grayson, and the second one was Jason Todd, and then the third one was the one I'm currently playing as, aka Tim Drake, and then the fourth one was Damian Wayne, which, if you know correctly, because I know a lot about DC, if you know correctly, is Batman's son. Batman and Talia al Ghul's son, I think. So I don't know if his name is Damian Wayne Al Ghul. I'm not actually too sure. And he's actually the youngest. They're coming around at like 9 years old. Yeah, if you don't know, Damian Wayne is actually quite young. Oh, cool. You can make a decoy with that, which explodes. This is my first time playing as Robin in this game, actually. Yeah, because I only played as Jason Todd, but I'll try not to mention that a lot in the series. Right, I hope that was the final floor. Oh, nice, it was! Reach the elevator with all nights to exit, and if you remember, we have a minute most to enter the elevator and claim our reward. I don't actually know what happens if we do not do it. Completed floor 2. Oh, the shadow suit got upgraded for Robin. Right, 12 minutes 14 seconds that was. And I think in the next video is going to be floor 3 with Batgirl. But anyway guys, so like that, I am going to end the video here. If you at any point enjoyed, which I hope you did, or if you'd like to see the series continue, which I hope you do, then do consider dropping a like on this video, and also if this is your first time watching the channel, do consider subscribing and turning on all the notifications if you have not done so already, so that you cannot miss my future uploads on this game, which is going to be every weekday at 3 PM British time, and subscribing is a brilliant way to help me reach 200 subscribers, which I very much appreciate, because that is my next sub goal. But anyway guys, I'll see you on the next video, where it looks like we're going to be playing Floor 3 and using Batgirl in that video. Anyway, I'll see y'all then. Goodbye! Have a great day, have fun, and stay safe.